A very common question that is asked is, how do we diagnose bone or soft tissue tumor? And whether biopsy is mandatory to confirm the diagnosis. And there are many myths and facts about biopsy, that biopsy can spread the tumor, that the swelling was there, but after doing the biopsy, it has started growing in size. So it has led to growth of a quiescent swelling, or it has converted a normal swelling into a cancerous part after doing the biopsy. So these are all myths. So I'll just go through these questions to clarify your doubts. So before we start the treatment, the most important part is to confirm what are you dealing with. Getting the right diagnosis actually solves more than 50% of your problem. Then you know exactly what you are dealing with, what treatment has to be required. But is diagnosis confirmed just by looking at the symptoms? Like I said, patient has swelling or pain or pathological, does it tell us about the problem? Or looking at the X-ray or MRI, does it confirm that there is a cancer? Or we need to just look at the biopsy and the pathological report to confirm? In fact, it is the collaboration of all three findings. We have to confirm the clinical input, the history, the examination of the patient part, detailed evaluation, and we have to look at the imaging, the X-ray, the MRI or the PET scan to see what is the extent, what is the type of disease. And then we do a biopsy that gives us the type of tumor that we are dealing, the type of the cancer that we are dealing with. So all these three have to collaborate to get the right diagnosis. Why it is important? Because not two cancers are same. They have different treatment modalities, which we have learned, which we have understood over last so many years. So they have different chemotherapy, some requires radiation therapy, some requires only surgery. So it is important that the diagnosis is confirmed before we do any definitive treatment like surgery or starting any chemo or radiation. Also, the infection may mimic like a bone cancer, like tuberculosis or any other infection, osteomyelitis. They may bring changes in the bone, which just looking at the X-ray or MRI may give an impression that there is aggressive pathology inside, which is like a bone cancer. So we should always biopsy. It not only confirms about the cancer, but even if there is an infection, it will give us information, what type of infection and details about it. So like I said, there are many myths that biopsy, people say, many of my patients, they say that my swelling was there, and when the doctor did the biopsy, after that the swelling started increasing in size. So I always explain it to them that the tumor grows quite exponentially. So they grow from 1 cell to 2, and then from 2 to 4, and so on and so forth. They keep growing. By the time they come to a size of a palpable swelling, it is around, say, 2 centimeter. So the next division is not going to produce it into 2 into 2.5 centimeter, but it is going to make it quite bigger, which may be up to 4 centimeter. So whether or not you touch the tumor, it is going to grow in size. So that is one fact. Second, of course, sometimes if the biopsy is not done by the specialist and there is contamination, that can definitely increase the chances of spread of the tumor cells. Biopsy is a very important step, and it should be done only by the team who is going to perform the surgery, because they know from where to take the biopsy. Because when we do the final surgery, we have to even remove that biopsy scar, biopsy tract in situ. So it should be done by a specialized team which is dealing with it. And like I said, there are many ways of doing a biopsy. The current standard in bone tumors is to use a core biopsy or the true cut biopsy. We do that in bone and soft tissue tumors. So this was the traditional way of doing the biopsy, where we used to make a long incision, make the flaps, take out the tumor out. So nowadays, in more than 90-95% of my patients, I do with only a needle biopsy. which is done on an OPD basis. So just to show you with an example with this model. So this is a femur, the thigh bone, and the part here in red is something which denotes a tumor. This is just for understanding purpose. So nowadays we don't have to make a big incision and go inside. So we have all the good modalities like X-ray, MRI, PET scan, which can very clearly map the disease. Where is the disease involved? What segment of the bone? What portion of the muscles? And then with a local anesthesia, we can just put a needle, and it is a specialized biopsy needle, which is called a Jamshedi needle. We can take few cores, and it is all done under local anesthesia, and the patient can immediately go back the way he came. Only in exceptional cases, when it is very deeply situated or your repeat biopsy is not showing the results, you may have to go for a open biopsy. So it's made life very simple. The cost has come down dramatically because there is no hospital stay. Patient can just come to the OPD and go back. The results are usually ready by 3 to 5 days, depending upon the type of the tissue. Usually in soft tissue tumors, the results are ready by second day, and in bone tumors, if it requires dissolving the bone, the decalcification part, it may take 5 to 7 days to get the final biopsy report. This is just an example. Even in deeply situated tumors like here, there was a tumor in the acetabulum part. There was some lytic area there. You see here. So this is our hip joint. What we see here is the acetabulum, below is the hip. So we identified that under a fluoroscopy machine. This is what we see here. This is the fluoroscopy machine, which is a real-time imaging, and we can just guide our needle inside and take the course out. So this procedure can be done very quickly within 5 minutes and with no significant morbidity.